Hello everyone and welcome back to Love Island, the game. Now we finally made it onto day 3. We've got a long way to go. 27 days left, including this one. No, not including this one. I wasn't good at maths, let's get straight on with it. But one must go, breakfast for one, single but not alone, trouble's brewing, and you have to find out who are your real friends. I'm ready to find out my real friends. Let's go, play now with my VIP token. Previously on Love Island. The girls were shook after newcomer Priya stole Rocco from Fanny. Now you'll have to take one of our men if you don't want to get dumped. That's true, and I fully intend to, Marisol, I'm afraid. Tonight. Another text announcement puts the villa in jeopardy. But first, breakfast in bed takes an unlikely turn. Here we go, into the villa. They've made the beds. You wake up on the day beds. You spent the night. Lottie is no longer with you. She probably's gone back to Bobby. Well, let's be honest, probably. At least she had someone to go back to. Ah, poor Fanny. A delicious scent wafts over from the kitchen. Breakfast. I should go and see what's cooking and grab coffee and wait to wake me up while I'm at it. Better get dressed first though. I'm not spending any gems. I'm not doing it. I refuse. I'd rather not spend another night sleeping outside on my own. I'm the only person not in a couple right now. I should pull out all the stops if I want to keep my place in the villa. I'm not gonna fall for it. No, I'm going basic. We're going basic. You can't make me spend gems just to stay in the villa. If so, look, the series is actually finished on TV now. I don't want to play this game for much longer. You know, I'm happy if we go out first round. I want to try and make that happen, in fact. You find Hannah and Marisol busting about in the kitchen. Like rooting around for anything they can find. There's steam coming off the frying pan in front of Marisol. Hannah's mashing avocados with a fork. Forking hell. So really, Bill's character was like Hemingway's version of Priya. Wait, which one was Bill again? Says Marisol. I literally just told you, said Hannah, disgustfully. It's like you weren't even listening to anything I just said. Exactly, boot Marisol out, I say. Justice for everyone else, not for Marisol. Sorry babes, just multitasking. But fiction isn't really my thing. More of a true crime girl. There's nothing wrong with fiction. Just because it's made up doesn't make it childish. That's very true, Harry Potter. I never said Marisol. It's not all glittery vampires, you know, says Hannah. Hannah sure gets uptight about literature. Yeah, she does. What's my opinion on books? I love fiction, I prefer non-fiction, I'm not into reading. I love fiction. The girls turn to the sound of your voice. Hannah's face lights up. I had no idea you're into books, Fanny, says Hannah. We should totally swap our top 10 lists sometime. No, but I like fiction, Hannah, but not that much, all right? You nerd. Or maybe you could read my memoirs once I've done writing them. No one wants to read your memoirs. That seems to have cheered her up. Well, you know, if it's cheered her up, I'm happy with that. You take the opportunity to brew a coffee while Hannah and Marisol busy themselves around you. Since I'm here, who should I chat with, Marisol or Hannah? Let's chat with Marisol. You wander over to Marisol and peer over her shoulder. She grins as you approach. Marisol's breakfast looks delicious. What's cooking good looking? You're a great chef. Same for me. Save some for me. Marisol grins. Sorry, not this time, babes. But there's loads there. Who's the rest for? Well, Marisol hesitates, glancing at Hannah. I was actually going to give the other half to Gary. Hannah spins round to look at you both with a frown. The girls stare at one another. Wait, you were cooking for Gary this whole time? But Slash was cooking for Gary. Who's Slash? Hannah stares down at avocados. Now I don't know what to do. Wait, was Marisol with Gary or was Hannah with Gary? I really felt this was my one chance to win him over. You shouldn't be putting all your avocados in one basket, sweetie, says Marisol, for some reason in Hannah's voice. Why do you think I'm cooking for him? Both Hannah and Marisol were making breakfast for Gary. Oh my God, this is awkward. Oh no. Gary doesn't like you, Hannah. Oh my God, savage. Give Hannah a chance, Marisol. What if Slash wants Gary? Who's Slash? Does that mean us? Give Hannah a chance, Marisol. They're coupled up after all. That's very true, come on. She just needs an opportunity to get through to him, says Fanny. With avocados? Somehow I don't see Gary as an avocado kind of guy. It's just... There's a flicker of a resentment in Hannah's eyes as she summons her next words. You're so beautiful and smart, Marisol. So it's between us and he's picking? It's fair thee well for me, I guess. Marisol sighs. Honestly, you may be right about him not choosing you, but I don't think that's because I'm any smarter or prettier than you. You're just not his type, says Marisol. You've got loads going on for you, babes, and that right guy will see that. You should be getting out there and grafting on the other boys rather than training someone who's not interested. Very true. Hannah looks down wistfully at the food. Can't you just give yours to someone else instead, Marisol? Why? You don't have any more at stake with Gary than I do. Both Hannah and Marisol want to impress Gary with breakfast in bed, and neither of them seems to be backing down. I could probably settle this if I wanted to, but it may also be a good opportunity for me to graft on Gary while they're distracted. Oh my God, Slide with Hannah, so Marisol will sneak off and graft on Gary. Let's go and graft on Gary. I'm gonna let you two settle this on your own, whilst I go and graft on your man. I'm in a savage mood today, everyone. You find Gary sitting up in bed alone. He seems happy to see you. I can see, look, there's a slight bulge in his back in his boxer shorts. All right, Fanny, says Gary with his gears on his shoulder. You look the same as yesterday, or was it the day before? I can't remember. I should listen to Gary. Standing out is important on Love Island. Oh, what? Buying gems is important. I'm not falling for it. You can still complete the game without gems. The girls will be up here soon. Sit on the bed, get into bed, or stay you are. Get into bed. You slide into the sheets beside Gary, feeling the bare skin of his leg against yours. He grins at you. Like this. I like a girl who gets straight down to business. What brings you in here then? Says Gary. What should I tell Gary? You look great in pajamas. The girls are fighting over you. I've got a good feeling about breakfast. The girls are fighting over you. Which girls? Hannah and Marisol. I hate all that drama. Hannah's the worst for it. Her and Lottie anyway. He shakes his head, but he's smiling to himself. You hear a noise and turn towards the door. Hannah and Marisol race into the room, tripping over each other with their plates of food. A brief moment passes before they notice you. I can't believe you even got into bed with him, says Hannah. Marisol laughs. Well played, Fanny. Well played, says Marisol. I think Hannah's just a bit soft, isn't she? What's going on here then, says Gary. I made you breakfast, said Hannah. We made you breakfast, actually. Both of us. Well, ladies, I'm sport for choice. I mean, don't get over yourself, Gary. Like, you're nothing special. I don't know why everyone's fighting over you, mate. Look at you. Gary turns to you. When I say look at you, I mean he could be. That's a completely fine look. I was just saying that for effect. It's a game. It's not a real person. Don't panic. Which one do you want, babe? Says Gary. I want Havas avocado toast, Marisol Spanish omelette, or I would go for a Spanish omelette. Marisol Spanish omelette. I'm sorry, that's just for food. That's not because I would actually rather pick Hannah, but I would prefer a Spanish omelette in the morning than avocado on toast. You take the plate from Marisol. There's a flicker of amusement in her eyes. Gary takes a plate from Hannah. Not really my thing, avocados. He ignores the fork, picking up the toast with his hands while Hannah looks on, shell-shocked. The food is delicious. I hope you're pleased with yourself, Fanny, says Hannah. You've ruined everything. Marisol watches Hannah leave before turning back to you and Gary. You two look cozy. Got room for one more? Says Marisol. Gary watches you for a reaction, but Marisol shakes her head before you can say anything. Don't worry, I think you've earned this one, says Marisol. I'd better go find Ibrahim anyway. You grin sheepishly at Gary and he smiles back, blushing a little. Your leg brushes against his beneath the sheets while you finish your food. I definitely made an impression. Yes! What a start to the episode. Who should I talk to? Hope and, is that Noah? These two are I want to talk to these two. Where's Priya? I want to stir things up. You cross the lawn to find Rocco and Lottie sitting on the beanbags, staring at the bottom of an empty coffee mug. What are you both doing, says Fanny. I was about to read Rocco's coffee ground. I didn't realise you were into that kind of stuff too, Rocco. Rocco yawns and stretches. Tarot and astrology, yeah, fine. But I'm not so sure about all this coffee stuff. Lottie scowls at him. What do you mean, not so sure? She scowls. Well, it just sounds like something the coffee people would want you to believe, so you keep buying more coffee. The coffee people, says Fanny. Yeah, people who sell coffee. The coffee people. Rocco thinks this whole reading coffee grounds thing just sounds like a marketing ploy. You're so right, babes, it's a bit far-fetched. No, this coffee stuff is legit. No, this coffee stuff is legit. I'm not kidding. Exactly, Fanny. I'm pretty sure that reading coffee grounds was the thing before high street coffee chains. Lottie folds her arms and glares at Rocco. I only offered to do the reading because I thought it might be something we both enjoy, but I shouldn't have bothered. Lottie seems really disappointed. Asking her to read the grounds from a coffee I made earlier would be fun. Maybe it would cheer her up too. Should I do it? Should I get her to do it? Oh, go on then, you suckered me in. 5 gems, there you go, have that. You're welcome. I had a coffee earlier, why don't you come do mine instead? Really? Lottie cuts herself off the grin. Okay, whatever, let's go do it. You grab your mug and I'll meet you in the bedroom in 5. I didn't realise this required a change of scenery. Oh no. Here we go, back into the bedroom. You arrive to find Lottie belly down on her bed. Rocco perched next to her. Thought you weren't interested, Rocco. Rocco shrugs, grinning sheepishly. I said I didn't believe in it, not that I wasn't interested in watching you two try. Give me your mug, Fanny. You hand Lottie the mug from the kitchen. This would be so much better if it was Turkish coffee, but we'll make do. Now I need you to make a wish. Whatever you choose will be the subject of the reading. Okay. You sit down on the bed next to them and you sit down on the bed next to them and try and think of a wish. You sit down on the bed next to them and try and think of a wish. You know, I went to Turkey once. Shh! Fanny's concentrating, says Lottie. What shall I wish for? Love, fame, money, or friendship? Love. You squeeze your eyes tight as you think about what you want. All right, I made my wish, says Fanny. Lottie picks up the saucer that was lying on the bed beside her and places it over the mug. She hands it to you. All right, I'm gonna give you some instructions. You're gonna hold the mug to your chest and split it clockwise 3 times. Then you need to flip it over really quickly, do a headstand and fart into the mug. And when you fart into the mug, you also spit in the mug, swirl it round, drink it, and that's how you get your, oh no, it's not, nothing like that. She passes you the mug and saucer, you hold it against your chest. I need to swirl it clockwise, swirl it anti-clockwise, shake up and down. Swirl it clockwise, like she said. Lottie nods encouragingly as you move the mug in a clockwise circle. You can try and trick me all you want, Love Island, but I was listening. Next, I need to flip it slowly, flip it quickly, throw it in the air. Flip it quickly. You turn the mug quickly onto its head, draining the contents into the saucer. Nailing it, babes, says Lottie. You pass the mug back to Lottie. A few minutes pass as you wait for the grounds to set. Finally, Lottie removes the mug from the saucer and stares. Moment of truth, says Fanny. You lean over and try and see what Lottie's seeing. This is kind of hard to make out. I see a circle. It could either be a full moon, which means true love, or it could be a ring, which means an affair. Lottie narrows her eyes slightly and glances between you and Rocco. Should I be happy or worried? That depends. It doesn't tell me who's having the affair. Well, it wouldn't, would it? It's not that specific. But it could still be love, right? Says Fanny. I guess. There's a moment of silence while you contemplate Lottie's reading. Well, it was fun, interesting, and wasted time. Or it was so vague, like most of the stuff could be true for anyone. I think that's pretty much true for anything, like tarot card readings or any of that kind of stuff. I think it's all very vague for a reason, you know? Wow, if that's how it is, then that's how it is. Suddenly, Rocco gets between you both. She takes the mug and starts wandering off whilst eating it. No, oh no. What are you doing? There could be more to read than that. Isn't it obvious? I'm getting a refill, says Rocco, annoyingly. Right, I've had enough of chatting to all these people. I don't want to chat to anyone else. How do we crack on with it? Marisol and Ibrahim, Hope and Noah. Let's go to Marisol and, there we go. Right. In the gym, Ibrahim's lifting heavy weights on the bench press. He's ignoring Marisol, who's standing nearby. I'm just saying, it's totally reasonable to be grafting on other guys at this stage of the game. And I expect you to be grafting on the other girls too. Marisol sees you and grins. Here's one right now. She's fresh off the graft herself, you know. It seems like they're arguing. What's going on here? Looking good, Ibrahim? Looking good, Ibrahim. I didn't realize there was a gun show scheduled for today. Ibrahim grins, setting down his weights with a strained grunt. He playfully flexes his biceps for you. Okay, maybe not right now though, says Marisol, but you just said we're meant to be having a serious... No, you're trying to have a serious conversation, says Ibrahim. I just want to do my reps in peace. Marisol turns to you and crosses her arms. See what I mean? Says Marisol. No, let me tell Fanny how it is. Marisol's trying to explain that why it's a good thing that she was trying to graft on Gary this morning, and why I have no grounds to be upset about it. Basically, she wants me to flirt more with the other girls to make her feel better about flirting with the other guys. That's very true. I do not like Marisol. That's not true. It's not about guilt. It's about accepting the reality of her situation. Ibrahim shakes his head. He leans back down and starts another set of reps. But apparently, Ibrahim doesn't care about our relationship to bother engaging in the conversation. What is my turn situation? You should listen to Ibrahim. You're just covering your guilt, Marisol. Like Ibrahim said, it's quite clear that you're only having this argument because you feel bad for grafting when he's not. You're making your guilt his problem. Thank you, Fanny. You nailed it, says Ibrahim. Marisol turns her face away from you. I'm really disappointed you say those things, Fanny. Ibrahim gets up from the bench press. He loads up a bar and starts squatting. Marisol sighs. My ex used to shut everybody out because he grew up with this really big family, and he was used to everybody just talking over each other all the time. You have brothers, don't you, Rahim? Ibrahim drops the weights on the ground with a thud. Stop trying to analyze me, says Ibrahim. I'm only trying to understand. You don't need to get defensive. There's a silence for a moment. Maybe it would be good for you guys to get some space from each other. I'm gonna leave you both to it in any case. Could you take Marisol with you? I need to focus. Fine, I give up. Marisol marches off before you can say anything. Oh my word, it's all kicked off. And lastly, we've got Noah and Hope to chat to. Noah and Hope are lounging on the daybeds. He's letting her paint his toenails. Hope's painting Noah's toenails. You're whipped, Noah. You're whipped, Noah. Are you just gonna let her do that, says Fanny. Good thing Hannah's not here. She'd see those toes and freak. Being confident in your masculinity means being okay with losing it for a while, says Noah. I used to let my little sister paint my nails all the time. Oh, babe, that's the sweetest, says Hope. Hope pats a spot on the daybed. I invite you to sit with them. Maybe you can help with this one, Fanny. Noah keeps humming his tune. I swear I've heard it, but I can't figure out for the life of me what it is. The only clue he's given me is that it didn't come out recently. Hope turns to Noah and gives him an encouraging nod. Well, go on, babe, do it again. That was All Star by Smash Mouth, Mr. Brightside by The Killers, or Africa by Toto. I mean, it was clearly Africa by Toto. Bingo, says Noah. That song's old. Classic though, says Hope. Hope starts belting out the tune. Oh, bless the rains down in Africa. Never understood why the lyrics describing Kilimanjaro by comparing it to Mount Olympus. We get it. It's a mountain. They're both mountains. That's like saying Noah and Hope had never met, and they were like two hummingbirds who had also never met. Hold the Line was better anyway. That was a great song. Noah is surprisingly vocal about Toto. Okay, another one, but lyrics this time. Noah thinks for a minute before he starts to sing. Turn around, bright eyes. That was Bright Eyes by Art Garfunkel. Total Eclipse of the Heart by Bonnie Tyler. Brown Eyed Girl by Van Morrison. That was Total Eclipse of the Heart. I know that one. Got it in one, Fanny, says Noah. You romantic, says Hope. This guy has some serious hidden depths, says Hope. Were we even born when some of those songs came out, says Hope. Noah shrugs. I grew up listening to my dad's finals, says Noah. That's the cutest, says Hope. Without warning, Rocco appears, singing and strumming the strings of an air guitar. Just maybe, you're gonna be the one that saves me. Oh, bore off, Rocco, you bore. You try hard. Silence falls over the group. Rocco is soloing Wonderwall, but everyone just staring at him. Joke about it, sing along. Let the silence continue. I'm sorry, Rocco. The silence lingers on. Hope and Noah exchange glances as Rocco seems to grow invisibly uncomfortable. Eventually, the group starts to disband. Hope takes Noah's hand and leads him back to the bedroom. Rocco walks away, his head bowed. You're in the kitchen washing mugs and your phone buzzes. Guys, I've got a text, says Fanny. Other islanders run over. What does it say, says Lottie. Islanders, tonight there'll be a recoupling. The boys will choose. Whoever is still single by the end of the evening will be dumped from the villa immediately. Hashtag time's up, hashtag get grafting. You look up at the other islanders. Rocco and Bobby are both staring at you. Lottie reaches out for your hand. Oh, my days. Nothing like a boys' choice recoupling to get the girls on there. In fact, let's not go there. Coming up in the next episode, Hope makes Fanny an offer. I'm worried about you, Fanny. I've been thinking about it all morning. Don't miss it. That is today's episode of Love Island. We're about to have a recoupling. The boys are gonna choose. I have no say in the matter, and I'm not spending money on a fancy dress. I refuse. Will we go? Will we stay in? Who do you think will pick us, if anyone? Find out next time on Love Island. Hope you enjoyed this episode. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I will see you again very soon with another episode of Love Island, the app game. Also, if you love these app type, story type games, check out Unread, link in the description. It's amazing. There's a new episode that's just come out, a new horror episode, which I'm very, very excited about, and we're getting my teeth sunk into very, very soon. I want you guys to try it at home as well. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. See you again soon. Goodbye.